Hello, welcome to the Imperfect Tesla. So today we're just going to jump right into it. I want to talk about Tesla profiles, right? Update 2022, the 24, I believe, introduced Tesla profiles, and the point of Tesla profiles is it's supposed to make it easy for you to basically switch from car to car, Tesla to Tesla, without having to fidget and mess with your settings, all that stuff again, your seat mirror settings, right? You go into your Tesla, you save your settings for your seat your mirrors to your profile. You get into any Tesla, either rental or another one, you log into that same profile and it should automatically set your seat and your mirrors to your set settings. That's how it's supposed to work. However, in our case, we've not had it be that way. It's been a pain. When I say pain, I mean literally a pain. It hasn't worked well in our cars, and so today I'm going to go through basically how it looks for us between both cars, right? My profile, my wife's profile, and you kind of see the problem. So I'm going to be jumping from car to car, just walking you through our current experience, and I'm hoping that somebody out there either has had the same experience before that can let me know what you did to fix it, if there's a fix, or maybe we're just doing all wrong or something. But I'm really curious to see if anybody else has got something to say about this, that could be helpful. So let's get to it. All right, so right now the chair is at easy entry, right? I'm gonna sit down, and then based on this is easy entry. This is in my wife's car. When I put this on my profile, this is what comes up. There's no way I'm gonna be driving like this. I mean, I can't even reach the steering, and so it's like this is not possible, right? I go back to easy entry. And so what I had to do is on here, I had to create a separate profile for myself that is more reflective of my setting, which is more like this. I've got my hands this way, or I can put my hands this way, and if the door is closed, it rests fine. This is what's closely matched to my car. But when it's the cloud profile, this is definitely not it. So we're gonna switch to my car and then see what that looks like. So now coming to my car, let's turn this off a little bit, too much noise. I'm in my car now. This is also easy entry for me. This is my profile. So I like to sit a little bit higher, but you can see I can put my hand on top, right in the middle, and I can rest my hands on my legs this way, and I've got a good nice view. This is what I have saved in my profile. So now so this is also my wife's profile. In my car, ouch. This is definitely not how my wife drives. This is raised all the way high, all the way forward. Oh my God, this is horrible. Whew. Okay, so also what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to my wife's car at the same time. I'm gonna switch her profile first, then I'm also gonna do update my profile in her car, right? Save it, and I'm gonna come back to this one and see what it looks like. Okay, back to my wife's car. I showed you what me sitting in our profile looks like in my car, cloud profile. Now I'm gonna go to her set profile in her car and then see what that looks like for me. She's a lot smaller than I am, so yes, it's gonna be a little more tighter for me. But this is her saved profile in her car. I sit comfortably. When I did that saved profile for her in my car, I was crushed up to the steering and to the roof. But I mean, not ideal for me, but I can drive with her profile and not feel it, right? So what I'm gonna do again too is I'm gonna go back to my profile. Well, let's stop. I'm gonna adjust my profile in my wife's car, right? Just put it something where I feel like, okay, this is gonna be me. And then Oh, that's adjustment. Okay. I'm not gonna do too much. Let's just say this is my profile. So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna hit save. Now I've saved the profile in my car, in her car. So now this is, if I go to easy entry, says go back, gives you 0 to get out. I'm gonna go back to my cloud profile that I've saved in this car, and you can see it restores back to what I saved it to. Now I'm gonna go back to my car and load my saved profile that I just set in here. And now let's see what my car looks like. Remember, in my car, I have the profile already saved to my comfortable position. I just try to adjust my wife's profile, my wife's car, to that position in her car. We'll go see now what that looks like going back to my car. Easy entry. So my car now, easy entry. Now let's see if I go to saved profile. Did Tesla fix it? I don't know. Tesla fixed it. I'm not convinced yet.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, so I'm gonna come back to my car now. I'm in here. Let me turn this AC off real quick. And so I saved my profile in my wife's car. I just set the settings. I'm gonna come in here now and pick my profile. And there we go. This is not what I had a few minutes ago. And so, and I'm gonna go back to her profile. And now our profile even crushes me some more. But I mean, I don't understand it. I don't get it. This is not, I mean, so, I don't know. It's a nice thing that you have the cloud profiles where you don't have to keep changing, settings all the time, but at this point, it's not working. So I'm gonna go back to easy entry so I can get out of this. If it's working for you, please let me know. Let me know what you did to fix it. What I noticed though too is when you when you save the profiles, it works for like, well, not like it works. It doesn't sync for a few minutes. So when I initially first changed the profiles and I came in here, it was fine, which is when I said Tesla fixed it. But then I went back to go do some other things, came back like 30 minutes later, and I guess things are synced up now. And at that point, you can see my profile is no longer saved to what it is. And I don't know. Which now I'm curious to see what is it saved as now in my wife's car. Let's go see what it is now in my wife's car. Oh, it's already so I'm gonna go to easy entry, right? And so if I go on my profile in here now, it's fine in here. So wherever you save it, it overrides your saving your profile in the other car. So the last time I saved, I adjusted my profile that was laid all the way back in this car. I adjusted it to this current setting, right? And then give it some time. When I went back to my car, that's when my profile was now smooched up, right? And so if I go to my wife's car, here is also saved correctly, and in my car it's also messed up. So this is my wife's car and you can see it's fine. My profile, it's fine. So if I go to my car now and I fix my profile, so we're gonna do that again too. I'm gonna go to my car, I'm gonna update the profile and fix it, and I'm gonna come back here and we're gonna see that it's gonna be messed up in here. So I'm gonna keep my wife's profile in here. I'm not gonna mess with it because she drives this one mostly, but I'm gonna go back to my car and save that, which is a pain because it's like now I gotta remember all the settings, the heights, everything, and that's one of the benefits of having the cloud profiles and I was hoping for, but I guess I'm not gonna get that benefit anyway. So I'm gonna go back to my car, save my profile to how I want it, and I'm gonna come back here and see. I also noticed whenever I make a change in my car for my profile, when I come here, my profile in this car is always pushed all the way back. However, if I make the change and I save it in this car, when I go to my car, it's always pushed all the way forward. So I don't know. Somebody make it make sense. But yeah, let's do that. Let's go to my car again and fix my profile. I'll give it some time, then we'll come back here and see what that looks like. And just so you guys see, I'm parked right over there. So I'm literally just going between one car and the other. All right, and so here you see it. This is what I have saved in my car. Actually, I'm gonna bring this a little bit lower. There we go. Hit save here. This is what I have in my car, right? I can put my hands on my legs over here. This is good. We'll just leave it for now. I still gotta come back and make some tweaks, but I'll leave it for now. But you can see, this is what it says, right? If I go get the time, 2:34.
A few moments later.
So it is currently 3 o'clock, and I believe the last time we made the update to my car, it was about 2:30 something. So it's been almost 20 minutes now, and I'm back in my wife's car now to see what my profile looks like. So it's currently on easy entry. I'm gonna put my foot on the brake and see. So yeah, this is not what I saved when I was doing this in my car. It's got me all the way back again. I can't reach the wheels. You know, my fingertips can, but I can't definitely comfortable to drive. And this is the problem every time. When I save my profile in my car and I come in here, I'm pushed all the way back. If I save it in here and I go back to my car, I'm pushed all the way forward. And so what I've had to do in my wife's car is basically create a second profile that is not linked to the iCloud to my Tesla account. So basically, I did all my settings the way I wanted it to be, and I just named it with a 2 at the end of it. And so I've got the second profile saved now, just so I can get past that problem. So whenever I come to this car, I'm always using the second profile because my cloud profile, it's not doing it. And unfortunately, there's no way. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it's a bug that's gonna get fixed someday or something. Maybe it's not live yet. Maybe Tesla did a thing where you could log into your accounts on your cars, but cloud profiles are not live yet. So if they're not live yet, then by all means, I would like to see what it looks like when it's live. But if it's live, which I think it is, it's not working. So if you have multiple Teslas and you use cloud profile, let me know, how does it work for you? Does it work well for you, or are you having similar issues? Or if you have one Tesla but you've rented another Tesla, and you try to log into your cloud profile, let me know your experience, if you had it working or not. And if you had this problem and you somehow found a fix, by all means, please share. I'm curious to see what you did to fix yours, so we could do the same too. But hopefully this has been useful, helpful to someone, just to know what that looks like. And as always, thanks for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Fix it, Tesla. Fix it.